It's New Beer Thursday! Woo! And we're still in Michigan, bitches. What's up?
And you also had like a
I'm like, from the hip.
poke it thing.
Poke it like it's poking.
Poke it like it's hot. Shake it like it's a Polaroid picture and stuff. So
That was like 9 different songs.
I know, right? It's just happening.
Hey,
Odd side.
There's Marco.
So we are going to be doing a beer from Odd Side Ales. Matt's going to open them for us now.
Yes.
This is a Citra Pale Ale. It's not quite a Pale Ale. It's not quite an IPA, but it's all full of Citra.
They say it's a perfect collision of juicy tropical notes with a dry...
Did you really just open your own beer and start
malt.
pouring it and not even deal with us?
A dry malt finish.
What a dick! What a dick! Oh, well, I guess everybody's on their own tonight.
Yeah.
So again, we want to give a shout out to Chris Carr for providing these beers for us. You are the freaking man. No matter what anybody says about you, I got your back, brother.
Oh, did you guys want to drink too?
Shut up.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers to this, yes.
And again, the floral notes are pretty heavy on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's it's across the table.
Okay,
that's
wow,
good.
this is different for what I expected
Citra,
from
yeah.
Citra.
It's still definitely got the tropical for sure.
Definitely got the tropical. I almost get a little bit of grassy notes on this.
A little bit.
I was gonna say it's like a thick citrus thing happening. It's thick. It's a thick.
It's a big old like orange grapefruit tree in the middle of a big grassy lawn.
It's like 2 big old like citrus
large trucks of land.
huge
Trucks of-
tracts of land. Oh yeah, that just happened.
Is he Izzard?
No, it's Monty Python.
That's money, but yeah, that's
Search for Holy Grail.
Holy Grail.
Oh. Okay, well.
But Father, I don't want large trucks of land. I just want to sing.
We don't sing in here.
Anyway, we're just devolving into Monty Python.
Yeah, exactly.
We have second show syndrome.
Yes, we do.
Oh wow, this is
This is really good.
this has that candy feel on the taste to it.
I'm definitely getting a Bell's Hop Slam note off of this. Not from the hops at all.
Not at all.
But from
Not in any way.
from the sweetness on the back end.
Denied.
Sorry. I think the sweetness that he's getting is really, because I get a little bit of like a caramely note. It's funny because with beers like this, especially on the West Coast, you expect them to be like really crazy, super dry just because that's what we're used to. This has a little bit more of your, a little bit more maltiness, a little bit more of the caramel note, especially like in the back third of getting that a lot.
I wouldn't say a little, I say a lot.
This is on the same level as like the Surly Furious, as far as the hop balance goes. Surly Furious, probably not Hop Slam because Hop Slam is very hop forward, but the honey that they use in that always kind of gives me a sweet little back end, which I think I'm confusing that with this.
That's the thing. That's the difference. I think this is more of like a caramel malt sweetness than it is like a honey sweetness.
Right.
I would say
agree with that 100%.
What you're getting from this is not like a residual sweetness where it's like too sweet and not dry. It's a dry beer, but that caramel malt note is very, very prevalent.
And
At the same time, excuse me.
That just happened.
The hops like back it up like in a very good way. It's citrusy hops backing up this caramely note.
Yeah, well, and it's funny because this is not really very bitter at all,
And it's not very old either. This is only a month old.
Nice.
That's fresh.
Yeah,
That's fresh.
So it's funny because especially because you always compare, at least we always do, compare beers like this to West Coast beers, because we're so used to like Citra beers around here, just hop forward beers, and there isn't as much of like a bitter bite as I would expect as like a West Coast brewery to produce with this.
It's not nearly as dry as we expect it to be, but I don't think that takes away from the beer.
Well, yeah, I don't think
it adds a layer of complexity that we're not used to for these beers.
I don't think it's necessarily dryness. I think it's more of a bitterness because there is less bitterness in this, which allows more of the malt to kind of come through.
It's definitely a malt forward beer, considering it's using Citra hops, but it's not unbalanced. It's got. I think when I think of an unbalanced IPA, it's just like, kind of taxing, and you're like, okay, I don't want to drink the rest of this. Like, this isn't like that. It does finish extremely dry, but it's got that residual taste.
Well, and what you say can
that
go
caramel taste to it.
Right.
That's not sweet.
That can go both ways.
The hops are. You said it's not over bitter.
Right.
I mean, so the fact that you're getting that caramel taste without the sweetness and a good balance of hops is what I think makes this different.
West Coast beers can be unbalanced as well on the hop side, where it's like it's so dry that it's the same kind of like palate fatigue, where it's like, okay, I get it,
totally
like hops,
totally, but we're not by any means comparing. Whoa!
Don't move the table, John. It's gonna be square in the shot.
Well, it's unsquare right now. We're not comparing this to a West Coast IPA.
No.
This is nowhere near.
But see, this is okay, and feeds into one of the reasons why Surly Furious is one of my favorite IPAs, is because it's an IPA that when I drink it, it's like it still gives me a nice hop forward kind of blast, but it's so well balanced with the malt bill that it's like it's so easy to drink and it's so enjoyable and so refreshing. To me, it's like it's a well played, nice balanced pale ale. That's what I really like about this. Is it's just because pale ales are kind of hard to balance in my opinion. When I have some of them, it's like it's either very hop forward or it's very malt forward,
right.
And it's very hard to find a good.
Since we're saying this is a pale ale and Hop Slam is
double IPA.
Yeah, they're not comparisons at all. This is a very it's a hop forward beer with a great citrus, grapefruit tone to it that has a nice little slide into the back end. It's like, hey, here's some malts to sweeten it out. You're not going to get a lot of that really bitter dryness on the back end that's going to kind of fatigue your palate.
See, I get a bitter dryness on the back end, but I get that.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
Matt, can I talk?
What? There's going to be like 3 people who are going to be like, that's awesome. Sorry.
I'm just saying, it's got a nice hop profile. Mm-hmm. It's got a nice caramel profile, but we always tend to talk about sweetness, and there's no sweetness in this beer. It's got a nice malt bill. It's a caramely malt bill, and you can have caramel without having a sweetness to it, right?
Well, it kind of.
Oh God!
Yeah. What?
Here we go.
He's like, no.
Yes.
He's like, just agree with me this one time.
I'm using my voice.
I think that the caramel.
I do get some sweetness off of it, but yeah, I think we might be kind of overplaying it, because it does dry out really well. But I do think there is some sugar in there. I don't think it's like completely dry.
But it's not like.
It's not like barley wine or anything like that.
I don't want to spit the beer out and.
No, please. This is a fantastic beer.
I want to spit it out so I can drink it again. That was gross.
I want Matt to spit it out into my mouth.
That's what.
That was the grossest thing that has ever been said on this show.
Thank you.
What is Matt gonna add to this beer?
You have
some tannic quality.
it's Matt tannic.
Well, I was gonna say you'd add some smoky tobacco flavor to it, but that doesn't really apply anymore.
That would make this a horrible beer.
Yeah, no. All right. So anyway,
don't spit this in your friend's mouth.
Friends don't spit beer in other friends' mouths.
God damn it.
Anyway, Onside Ales, we love you. We think you're doing some good beers here.
Can we give this a general summary? Great beer.
Great beer.
Great hop profile. Yes. I think for what this beer is, the caramel notes are great, along with the Citra. I mean, it just works
very well balanced.
Nicely.
Yep. Nice hop profile. Great aroma to it.
Comes together well.
Yeah,
I like it.
This is a fantastic example of a Citra Pale Ale.
If I ever make it down to the brewery, I would definitely love to drink.
They're not in Grand Rapids. They're in Grand
Haven.
Grand Haven.
Grand Haven.
Grand Rapids is in another state.
No, they're both in the same state.
Is Grand Rapids Michigan? What am I thinking of? Anyways. Yeah.
I don't think Chris Carr is driving all over the Midwest to get his beer. Although, kudos if you did.
Awesome. Would you?
So, again, thank you, Chris, for providing these beers. Thank you, Michigan, for brewing amazing beer as a whole. Yeah. You guys are doing great things for my perception of the Midwest.
Buy this beer. It's good.
Yeah, if you find this on your shelf, it's definitely something you need to take what you can of it and drink it. I could see drinking many, many bottles of this in a single night and waking up the next morning and not regretting that decision.
Let's open 6 more.
All right.
And on that note,
we got a case.
On that note, until next time, stay safe and drink beer. And thanks again, Michigan and Chris.